जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। प्लीज, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन, यशोदानंदन व्रज जन रंजन। जमुना तीर बनचारी, जमुना तीर बनचारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी, जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। एवरीबॉडी, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। राम हरे हरे, कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे 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 हरे। Thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for joining Kirtan. We'll have now next portion of the Saturday satsang is some talk on some discussion on Gita, and Gaura Keshava Das, His Grace is a very big, good devotee, a sincere devotee. He will give some topic of Gita. He will give you a talk. Stay as long as you can, you know. I'll take 2 minutes to dismantle everything.
By that time I would
request
all of you to introduce yourself and tell what are your hobbies, what you like to do. So I'll start with you. What's your name and what you like to do?
Okay. My name is Sandip Shah, and I like to watch my children play soccer, and I love to watch them do their activities, piano, kathak. That's what I love to do.
My name's Serena, and I like to play soccer.
They're all one family.
My name's Sava, and I like to just hang out with my family.
My name's Swati, and I'm busy with my family.
My name's Shreya, and I like playing soccer and hanging out with my family.
You have to introduce yourself.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Thank you, Rup Manohar Prabhu, for wonderful kirtan. Hare Krishna. My name is Gaura Keshava Das, and I also have 2 children. One is Vrinda Mukunda, and my wife, she's dressing the deities. Her name is Ananga Priya. Maybe we'll introduce her to you. And so they like doing kirtan. My kids, they like playing drums, harmonium, and my daughter, like you, instead of soccer, she likes swimming.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and I like I work for cyber security, but I like also reading scriptures and understanding them and how we can apply in our life. So it's good.
How long have you been coming to the San Diego temple?
San Diego temple, I've been coming 4 years.
5 years?
Yeah, 4 or 5 years.
Okay.
Really, yeah.
We come on and off. I used to go to the Bhaktivedanta Manor
Oh, is it?
in London.
I see.
So I used to go since I was 13 years old.
You can take the mic, give the mic to him. That's really good.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. So in London, the Hare Krishna ISKCON movement is so big, so popular, so many people attend events.
Correct, yeah.
Here in San Diego, not so many.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know. If you know Sutapa Prabhu, now he is Swayam Bhagwan Keshava Maharaj. He came from Manor this month.
Oh yeah?
Do you know him?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I know him. Maybe
Yeah.
I recognize him, but the
Yeah.
name doesn't sound familiar.
Yeah, he traveled all the way from there. He was like going to LA and different cities in US. So he was here. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to go there 25 years ago.
Oh wow, amazing.
Yeah, maybe 30 years ago.
Wow.
So let me see, actually, let's do the math, Swati. How old was I? 16, I used to drive there by myself. I'm 45.
Wow.
So,
29.
yes. So
Amazing.
now when I visit my parents, I will go there. But I
I
don't
see.
recognize many people there.
Okay. Cool. So we'll take one shloka of Bhagavad Gita. 10.9. So if you can open page number 10. 431. So we can discuss. No, keep the book. So we'll chant. You can repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Matchitta. Are you able to open the page? 431. 431. Matchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantas chamam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Matchitta madgata prana bodhayanta parasparam kathayantas chamam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Matchitta, their minds fully engaged in me. Madgata prana, their lives devoted to me. Bodhayanta, preaching. Parasparam, among themselves. Kathayanta, talking. Cha, also. Mam, about me. Nityam, perpetually. Tushyanti, become pleased. Cha, also. Ramanti, enjoy transcendental bliss. Cha, also. Can anyone read the translation in the mic? You can read it, yeah.
The thoughts of my pure devotee dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me.
Nice. And then purport, maybe one paragraph everybody can read, so you can pass it on to mom, and she can read one paragraph of the purport. By His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki Jai.
Pure devotees whose characteristics are mentioned here engage themselves fully in their transcendental, loving service of the Lord. Their minds cannot be diverted from the lotus feet of Krishna. Their talks are solely on those transcendental objects. Their symptoms of the pure devotees are described in the verse specifically. Devotees of the Supreme Lord are 24 hours daily engaged in glorifying the qualities and pastimes of the Supreme Lord. Their hearts and their souls are constantly submerged in Krishna, and they take pleasure in discussing Him with other devotees.
Okay, next. You can, yeah.
The paragraph after, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In the preliminary stage of devotional service, they relish the transcendental in pleasure from the service itself. In its mature stage, they are actually situated in love of God. Once situated in that transcendental position, they can relish the highest perfection which is exhibited by the Lord of His abode.
Yeah.
Lord
Chaitanya,
likes transcendental devotional service to the sowing of a seed in the heart of the living entity. There are innumerable living entities traveling throughout the different planets of the universe, and out of there are a few who are fortunate enough to meet a pure devotee and get the chance to understand devotional service. This
Continue. Yeah.
This devotional service is just like a seed in understood devotional service. The devotional service is just the devotional service is just like a seed, and if it is sown in the heart of a living entity, and it goes on our hearing and chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. That seed fructifies just as the seed of a tree gradually grows and grows until it penetrates our covering the material universe and enters into the Brahma-jyoti effulgence in the spiritual sky.
Okay, now you can pass to next one because this paragraph is very long. Yes.
In the spiritual sky, also the plants grow more and more until it reaches the brightest planet, which is called Goloka.
Goloka Vrindavan.
The supreme planet of Krishna. Ultimately, the planet takes shelter under the lotus feet of Krishna and rests there. Gradually, as a plant grows fruits and flowers, the plant of devotional service also produces fruits, and the watering process in the form of chanting the hearing goes on.
Well done, very good.
Okay. This plant of devotional service is fully described in the Chaitanya
Charitamrita.
Charitamrita, Madhya Lila, chapter 19. It is explained that when the complete plant takes shelter under the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord, one becomes fully absorbed in love of God. Then he cannot live even for a moment without being in contact with the Supreme Lord, just as a fish cannot live without water. In such a state, the devotee actually attains the transcendental qualities in contact with the Supreme Lord. The Srimad Bhagavatam is also full of such narrations about the relationship between the Supreme Lord and his devotees. Therefore, the Srimad Bhagavatam is very dear to the devotees, as stated in the Bhagavatam itself, 12.13.18. Srimad Bhagavatam Puranam Amalyam Alam Yad Vaishnavanam Priyam.
Okay, next. You can read. Next. Yeah, you can read.
In this narration, there is nothing about material activities, economic development, sense gratification, or liberation. Srimad Bhagavatam is the only narration in which the transcendental nature of the Supreme Lord and his devotees is fully described. Thus, the realized souls in Krishna consciousness take continual pleasure in hearing such transcendental literatures, just as a young boy and girl take pleasure in association.
Thank you. Now we'll go to the prayers. So we'll discuss, before we start discussing it, we'll chant the prayers that are at introduction, page number 1. So you can see the prayers that we are going to chant, and then we'll discuss this verse in detail for next 15 minutes or so. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurun Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Gurau Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha. Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakha Vitamscha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Deenabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishbhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्णा चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाताचालं पंगुं लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपा तमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारणम्। Hare Krishna. So thank you for joining and reading out the purport, which is written by our Acharya Srila Prabhupada, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So he came to America and he established so many temples, all over the world. There is a temple in, like you mentioned, Bhaktivedanta Manor. And there is, apart from Radha Krishna, there are deities of Ram, Sita, Lakshman also, right? So in most of the major capitals, Srila Prabhupada established, like in New Delhi also, there is Ram, Lakshman, Sita. Radha Parthasarathi temple. Have you been there? Anyone? Delhi? In Washington DC also.
Did we go something when we were in Delhi?
In Washington DC also we have these deities of Ram, Sita, Lakshman and and Radha Shyam, Sita, Ram. All these deities are there. So most of the capital cities Srila Prabhupada established. And today I was coming from Vacation Isle. There is near the beach we burnt Ravan there. So we are just coming. It was burnt at 6:15 p.m. It was very nice. All the kids, they enjoyed a lot. He's my son, so he enjoyed a lot. So yeah, we are discussing about this verse, very nice verse, Mat Chitta Mat Gata Prana. It says, the thought of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me. So first is the thoughts. Thought of my pure devotees dwell in me. So when we are talking about the thoughts, can you tell how do the thoughts come to our mind? Can anyone guess how do thoughts come to our mind? What is the origin of thoughts?
Something to do with the past experience, past experience.
Okay. So whatever we see, right, whatever we hear, that gets stored in the mind and then we think about it, yes?
Like our senses kind of guide our thoughts.
Yes, very good. So whatever we input to our senses, so those kind of thoughts, if you watch a horror movie, you'll probably, thoughts will come of a ghost. And if you read Bhagavad Gita or read Krishna stories, when you're going to sleep, probably you're going to dream about Krishna. Right, so like today we saw Ravan burning, so probably my kids will dream about or will be thinking about that. They will be talking about that. Oh, Dad, that while you were driving, they said it was so cool how they, threw the arrow to Ravan and it was burned so nicely. So all those thoughts are coming. So
they fired a real arrow?
Yeah, they fired a real arrow and it was really nice.
How far was the distance? Was it far?
Distance was like maybe 10 feet or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was really nice, and the Ravan took like more than 45 minutes to burn completely. It was pretty strong. It was nice.
And who played Ram?
Yeah, there were some devotees, they played like Ram, and then we had nice Kirtan.
And Hanuman?
Yeah, there was no Hanuman, but wherever there are devotees and wherever there is Kirtan going on, Hanuman is there, Krishna is there. Narad Muni tells that Tatra Tishtami Narada Yad Gayanti Mad Bhakta, that wherever my devotees are singing my glories, I am present there. Krishna says, so wherever we are singing, Hanuman is there, Ram is there, they are always present. So that is told in the Padma Puran. And then this same verse is in continuation, that wherever devotees are discussing, their lives are fully dedicated to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from enlightening one another and conversing about me. So why do we discuss about Krishna? Why do we discuss about Ram? Because Bhagavad Gita says that they are the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They are the most powerful. Bhokta Ram Yajna Tapsam Sarvaloka Maheshwaram Suhridam Sarvabhutanam Gyatva Mam Shantim Richati. So in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 5:29, it says, a person in full consciousness of me, Bhokta Ram Yajna Tapsam Sarvalok Maheshwaram. And Krishna says that I am the best friend. We get so many friends, and they may be with us for some time, we may break up with them, we may fight with them, but Krishna is always with us. Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita, Sarvasya chaham hridesani vishtu, matta smritar jnanam apohanam cha. Krishna says, I am always there in your heart. Can you feel Krishna in your heart?
Yeah.
How? Give her the mic. I like her. Yeah, because there are online viewers also, so they are watching, so that's why I am asking for the mic. Yes. How do you feel that Krishna is in your heart?
Like when I go to bed, I feel like happy.
Okay.
Because I think Krishna and God is with me.
Oh, very nice. Yes. Yeah, because you feel happy. Why do you feel happy? Because Krishna is always happy. You see all these pictures, everywhere Krishna is smiling, laughing, dancing, enjoying. Krishna is happy. And because Krishna is our father, he is happy, that's why we are also happy. Srila Prabhupada says, suppose a father has some characteristics. Maybe if the father is, he has certain color, suppose he is black in color, then the child will also naturally be black in color. So Krishna is happy, that's why we are happy. And so the purpose of this whole reading and everything of the Vedic knowledge is to be happy. That is the whole point. You see all these pictures everywhere, nowhere you will see Krishna is sad. He's always happy, he's always enjoying, he's playing with his friends, he's eating with his friends, he's enjoying. So yeah, that's a very important thing. And the soul, the consciousness that you're saying something?
We have to go.
Sure, yeah.
But this was lovely. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Yeah.
2 minutes. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Remind me of your name again?
Gaur Keshav Das.
Gaur
Keshava
Keshava
Das, yes.
And is that do you have another name as well?
Yeah, Gaurav. Yeah, that's my initiated name.
Okay.
Yeah, Gaurav is my name.
Who initiated you?
His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Same as Rajan.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
I see, the last time I saw Radhanath Swami was in Laguna Beach.
Yeah,
Many years ago.
many years. Okay.
How often do you see him?
Whenever he is here.
When was he last here?
I think last year. Yeah.
I don't think you should keep on the phone.
Yeah, don't keep on. Hare Krishna Tapas Prabhu. I think there are some viewers online also, so I was just. You can leave. I'll just finish the lecture. Yeah. So we were discussing about this verse, and so one reason why the soul is, one reason why we are happy is because the soul or Atma is also eternal, and Krishna is Sachidananda. Krishna is all blissful, all knowledgeable, and all happy. So because Krishna is all happy, that's why we also want to become all happy. Because we are part and parcel of Krishna, the soul is eternal. And we understand that in the Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells about the soul. he gives the characteristics of the soul. He says, Na jayate mriteva kadachin nayam bhutva bhavita vana bhuya ajo nityam sashvato ayam purano nahanyate hanyamane sharire. For the soul there is neither birth nor death at any time. He has not come into being, does not come into being, and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing in primeval. The soul is eternal, living force within us beyond all. That is the truth. And whatever solutions we may make in this world, whatever solutions we are trying to make in this world, it is destined to evaporate by the fire of the material world. Everything is temporary. But when we understand that what our real position is, what our real constitution is, our constitution is we are the servant of Krishna. Jivera Surup hoy, Krishnera Nityadas. We are the servant of Krishna. So when we understand that, and when we serve Krishna in that mood, then we attain that real happiness. And when we love and respect all living entities as part and parcel of Krishna, and we understand the presence of Krishna as Supreme Personality of Godhead, present in everyone and everywhere, then we will work towards pleasing Krishna. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. We will work towards making Krishna happy. Samsiddhir Haritoshanam. And we have to take Sharanagati of Krishna. When we say Sharanagati, Sharanagati means surrender. Surrender is the basis of heart and bhakti. And there are different processes of taking shelter. So what are the 9 processes of taking shelter? Shravanam, like hearing, Shravanam. Yeah, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam. And then Padasevanam, Archanam, Vandyam, Dasyam, Sakhyam, Atma Nivedanam. So these are the different 9 processes how we take to devotional service. And it is the spirit of Sharanagati that makes this process successful. Why are we hearing? What is the reason that, are we just hearing so that, people can glorify us when we speak, or we want to have name, fame, or wealth, or followers? Is that the reason? Or is that the reason that we want to please Krishna? We want to develop love for Krishna. So the intention is also very important. And if we are doing all these things with a materialistic point of view, that I want dhanam, I want janam, I want sundarim, then we know that it won't have a everlasting effect, because if we have a materialistic intentions there, so that would be temporary. So the important thing is taking shelter of Krishna with an aspiration to surrender to the Lord for the pleasure of the Lord. So we want to please the Lord. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says in the Shiksha Ashtakam, Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim, kavitam va jagadisha kamaya, mama janmani janmanishware, bhaktat bhakti rahetu kite. My dear Lord, I do not want, dhanam, I do not want what the whole world is running after. Do not want dhanam or a great birth or opulence or wealth or followers or beautiful spouse. I just want a devotional service life after life, unmotivated, uninterrupted. It doesn't mean that we cannot have dhanam or janam, but that is not our goal, that is not our focus. Yes, while we are living in this world, we do require, for our maintenance, but that is not the primary thing that we are looking for. Our primary thing is to develop love for Krishna, to do devotional service for Krishna. That is the most important thing. And we should have humility, like Krishna says for Yudhishthir Maharaj, he is akinchana gocharam. So Yudhishthir Maharaj, although he is the king of the world, but he thinks that everything is for Krishna. Krishna is the controller, proprietor, and he does everything for the under the instructions of Krishna. He says, this kingdom is not mine, it's Krishna's kingdom, I am just the caretaker of it. So that should be the attitude of a devotee. And once a devotee approached Srila Prabhupada and he said, Prabhupada, I am the most fallen. So Prabhupada said, you are not the most of anything. Because if you think that you are the most fallen, you are thinking you are the most, then some ego comes, I am most fallen, I am the best among the fallen. So Prabhupada said, you are not the most of anything. So, but a devotee is happy thinking he is insignificant. How can you be happy thinking that you are insignificant, right? So people become depressed if they are not recognized, if they are not given a chance to perform any service, or they get depressed if, they are not able to come in front of the public, or, present themselves. So when they are not able to gain popularity or fame or control, people get angry. And why do people want all these things? People want all these things because the false ego has this obsession, that I want to become famous, I want to become popular, I want to acquire these things. So, and clearly Chaitanya Mahaprabhu tells us these things, that is not pure devotional service, that is materialistic desire. So, and Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter 4:11, you can chant, Ye yatha mam prapadyante tams tathaiva bhajamiham mama vartmanu vartante manushya partha sarvashah. Translation: as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. Everyone follows my path in all respect, O son of Partha. So as you surrender, Krishna will reveal to you accordingly. Ye yatha mam prapadyante. If we are interested in doing politics, if we are interested in doing something for our own motivation, then Krishna will reciprocate in that way, right? But if we have a clear motive, no, Krishna, I come here to do pure devotional service, I just want to serve you, I want to please you, that is my motive, then Krishna will reciprocate us in that way. Correct? So, and there are so many numerous examples of those in the scriptures. So when we understand Krishna's glory, we realize that we are insignificant. How can we become insignificant? When we see Krishna is so great, today there was solar eclipse. It's so amazing, right? How these solar eclipses are happening, and the whole world, the NASA, they are displaying on YouTube live, and millions of people are watching. There were like 400,000 viewers on YouTube itself, because I think it was visible in Albuquerque, not across the whole US at the same time. So Krishna is controlling all these things. How the moon is coming and it is getting eclipsed, and still the sun is, giving us light, and everything is working in so much sophisticated ways, so much intricate ways that, we are able to get sunlight, and every day the sun rises, and I mean, it doesn't get late, or it says today I am taking a vacation. It's not like, or falling sick, right? This Krishna's control, Krishna's. Aham sarvasva prabhava, matta sarvam pravate, iti matva bhajante maam, buddha bhav samanvita. Krishna is saying, aham sarvasva prabhava, I am the control of everything. So, bhoktaram yagyatapsam, sarva loka maheshwaram, I am the controller of all the loka, sarva loka maheshwaram. Krishna is showing his Virat Rupa to Arjuna, right? So when we understand about Krishna, then we see that we are so insignificant, and the ultimate purpose of life is to surrender and take shelter of Krishna. So, and Krishna takes birth here, yada yada hi dharmasya glani bhavati bharata, then abhyutthanam adharmasya tadatmanam sujamiham. So Krishna descends to show, why does Krishna descends here? Krishna can give a heart attack to all the demons, but he comes here to show a compassion. He comes to attract the people back to pure devotional service, so that we can understand what is pure devotional service, so that these great kings and queens in Dwarka, they are serving Krishna so nicely, they are pleasing Krishna. He wants to exchange that loving relationship with them. So we see in today's society that, which is a lost society, it glorifies physical beauty, wealth, money, acquirement of money, property, physical strength. How much these things are glorified, right? All over the internet marketing, these are glorified and aspired for. But in a cultured society, people honor character. They honor humility. they honor devotion. These are the top qualities. And compassion, purity of action. This is actual greatness. So there is one nice story of Shuklambar Brahmachari from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastime. So Shuklambar Brahmachari was a simple Brahmachari. He had just a thela, jhola he had, and he didn't had anything. He wore like, clothes which are very simple, and no one knew his greatness. He was so happy chanting the holy names of Krishna. He was chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. Day and night he was chanting the holy names of Krishna, and he was deriving so much pleasure, like we discussed in this verse. Tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Great satisfaction. He derived so much great satisfaction in chanting the name. He didn't wanted anything what the whole world is running after. And he was living in a very little simple hut on the banks of Mother Ganga. And he had no possession, he had no family, and he stayed alone in the hut. And to survive, he went door to door, just like in India you have, they beg madhukari, which we say, begging, and you know how people react to it. Sometimes they will give something, or sometimes whatever is, the worst thing they will give it to them, whatever they don't want to use. that people will give. But he will beg alms, and they will put all these worst things that they can give to beggars. He would happily take that, and he would at least go to 10 houses each day, and then he will offer to Krishna in his hut, and then he will honor that. He will eat that as a prasadam. But he was always happy. How many people do we know who are always happy? Always happy. Very few. Right? But this Shuklambar Brahmachari was always happy. You'll never see him in anxiety or depression or anything, fighting with anyone. So, everyone wants everything, but he didn't have what everyone else wants. So that is Sharanagati. And because he was surrendered to Krishna with so much love, and he was chanting that Krishna was manifesting in his heart. Every day he was chanting so nicely. But most of the time it happens that when Krishna manifests, when you can actually experience those things, then you become proud. But this Brahmachari, he was not proud. He was so humbled by the experience of seeing Krishna in his heart that he surrendered more to Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in his pastime, actually, he went to Shuklambar Brahmachari's hut. Instead of other devotees' house, he went to it, because Krishna knows who is sincere devotee. There were so many other devotees, but Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to his hut, and he took the rice from his, chipped rice from his bag, and he ate it. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu didn't even offer it, because there was so much devotion in Shuklambar Brahmachari that it permeated into each and everything that he had, that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just ate it. And just like Sudama, Sudama had chipped rice, and Sudama didn't had anything. And Krishna, what he said? He said, give me, you are hiding something from me, Sudama. We did a Sudama Krishna drama in New Jersey in 2009 from ISKCON temple, and it was a very big, hall. It was, I think, a Gujarati event. It was live telecast on the television. People are so happy seeing that drama. I became Sudama, I had to shave my head because of Sudama. And my mother and father were quite angry. Why did you shave your head? But I shaved, and it was very a lot of viewers were there and live telecast. So it was very nice, I could feel that mood and everything. So, and I was interviewed on the TV also. How are you feeling after, doing this drama? New Jersey has a big congregation and a lot of Gujaratis, and they can relate to Sudama because it happened in Dwarka, right? So yeah, we can understand from Sudama how great satisfaction Krishna derived, and even the goddess of fortune, Rukmini Devi, stopped Krishna from eating those. Otherwise he would give everything to them. And so Shuklambar Brahmachari was, devotion was so much that Krishna couldn't wait to offer it to Krishna, to the Lord, and he himself ate it, although he is the Lord. So Sharanagati means Krishna rakho bhi maro bhi jo ichha tumar. Krishna, if you want to kill me, kill me. If you want to keep me, you keep me. I am surrendered unto you. Right? So I am your servant, whatever you do. And renunciation, when we say of renouncing things, if it is not based on Sharanagati or surrender, that is not real renunciation. People renounce a lot of things. They renounce things and they renounce people and so many things. But if it is not built on the concept of taking shelter of Krishna, then it is not useful. So, I'll just conclude here. I think it's 8 o'clock. So we conclude that the greatest of all blessings, the real wealth of life, is that whatever position we may be in, we receive the love of those devotees who are surrendered to Krishna, and also to take shelter of Krishna. And while we are living, and when we die, we could be grateful for the love of Krishna that has been extended through the devotees, and reciprocate by offering our lives through those devotees. It will make our life successful, right? So in this spirit we come together, we do kirtan, we do chanting, we discuss about Krishna, Krishna's pastimes, and if we can do that and we can serve the devotees, very nicely, and we can chant the holy names of Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. If we can do that, then that is the real success of our life. Because yes, in this world, there would be challenges, there would be difficulties, but if we take shelter of Krishna and pray to Krishna, Tattenu kampa susumikshmano bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam yad vag vapurvir vidadhan namaste jivetayo bhakti pade sadayavag. My dear Lord, that whatever difficulties I am going through, and still I am taking your shelter. And all these difficulties are probably because of my past misdeeds, or whatever I have done. For that person, liberation is standing at the door. So all these good and bad things that are happening, we consider, okay, whatever past karma, it's happening. But Krishna, this life I have got, let me give this life to you. Let me surrender this life to you. Let me try to understand you. Let me take shelter of you, shelter of your instructions, shelter of your holy names, and deal with the negative things. Yes, we may face challenges with the health, with family, with finances, with job, with so many other things. But we deal with them, but our main focus is, what is the purpose of our life? Why are we here? So that is also important. Because if we keep entangled in the negativities, we'll always get lost in that. So we have to focus on what's important in life. So in that spirit, so we come together, perform this Yug Dharma, the prime benediction for all humanity, the chanting of holy names. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Any comments or concerns? Anything? You can speak on mic if you have mic. What did you like, or what point you want to share?
I think this itself was one of the exercises of listening about and talking about Krishna. So, so maybe we'll get credits for this type of a session as well.
Yes.
So it's all part of the same methodology.
Correct.
Yeah, thank you for explaining the verse and great meaning. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you for listening. Yeah, Brijesh Prabhu, you have anything? Anything you liked? Anything? No? Okay. Okay, thank you. Hare Krishna. I think we can eat outside, and then 8:15 we will have darshan. So